All right, here we are. This is the bottom of Saint-Agnès. It's an old village, and we're going to be hiking up there. It's Wave Boogie. It's my first time here. We're surrounded by mountains. We're in the south of France right now. Right above, down there is Menton and Monaco. To give you guys, a little example. This is pretty high. Up there, I believe, is 1,260 something meters. But I mean, it's surrounded by mountains. This is going to be incredible. So yeah, I believe this goes up to the village. From the village, apparently, there is a ruin of a castle. And then there should be a trail, a hiking trail that goes to the tippy top. Not sure how long it's going to take, but that's what we signed up for. So yeah, let's do it. I'm not as well equipped as I like to be. I got regular sneakers on. A little makeshift backpack straight out of DayZ. Oh man. This is pretty steep. You guys are going to be hearing me huffing and puffing quite a lot. Just a fair warning. But yeah, it's pretty steep. Now, I picked a day with a lot of overcast on purpose because I've been going hiking a lot in the south of France. And it's pretty hot. It gets pretty damn hot. So, so today was perfect. So it's a bit chilly, but not too much. It's definitely going to get colder when we get up there. But I mean, look at this. Look at that. I don't have a like a little gimbal or selfie stick or whatever as of right now, but it will be probably in the next video. And I'm probably going to get like a little Bluetooth mic, since I'm going hiking 3 or 4 times a week. Since there's so many, I mean, I'm talking about thousands of trails and hundreds, I don't even know, just countless amounts of mountains. I figured, why not? Let's start a little YouTube travel hiking channel to document my little adventures. So this is the makeshift trial video. So if you're watching it, you're officially an OG of the channel, since this is the first one. You don't get more OG than that. Oh my Lord. Not sure how you access the village. Village seems to be here. Like, but this is a road going up it. And then down, it goes down the village, but on the side of it. So I'm thinking maybe there's a turn up here. Ah, yeah, it does turn. Okay. Oh yeah, I could have definitely parked up here. Yeah, this is like a little parking lot. Damn. All right, so where are we going? Okay. Everything's that way. Oh, wow. Talk about timing. Look at that. I did not plan this. 11 on the dot, baby. thought I made this up. This is a school? No way. So you have like the mayor's office and a school right next to it. You know? Maximizing the space, I guess. Now, I have no idea where they have the trails, though. Probably gonna just ask a business. Ooh, what's down here? Wow. It's funny because it's not even in season yet, but it's like so lively. Now, I don't know. Would you guys live in a place like this? I think it's beautiful. I wouldn't mind, but I think it, like in any place, it depends. It depends on the people, I think. Okay, so I just asked a local, and I'm not at all at the right place. Well, I mean, sort of. This trail that goes to the ruins of the castle is like a 15-20 minute hike, apparently. However, where I wanted to go, which is the peak, it's called Baudon's Peak or something like that, Cime de Baudon. I got to go all the way back down where I parked, and it's another mountain and trail, and that one is a doozy from what he told me. So we're gonna do both. So, oh boy, put your volume down at 20% because I'm gonna be huffing and puffing this whole video. Medieval garden. All right. This is steep, man. Not complaining. Just letting you know. I'm here to inform you. If you think you're just gonna go up there willy-nilly, well, guess what, buddy? You're in for a treat. Let's get it. Okay. This looks wild sus. However, when you step on it, it's solid as, bro. We're good, bro. Let's go. Why are you panicking? Oh, okay. That bent when I walked. Not as solid as I thought. Probably not made for dudes over 200 pounds, you know? This is a legit medieval staircase. You won't have to worry about seeing my fingers every now and then. Once I get a little gimbal selfie stick. Oh, let's get it. This is legit. Okay, so now we're right above the Saint-Agnès village. Beautiful. And we're like halfway to the ruins. Or not halfway, we're actually rather close. Yeah, now I don't know what the Baudon peak is. I'm guessing it's this one. I'm hoping it's not that one over there, because we're gonna have to drive there if that's the case. This one, I think we can hoof that. Now I don't know about the trail difficulties. I know there's multiple trails, but hopefully we'll find like a yellow or something like that. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to climb, but some steep hiking, I don't mind. That's what I've been doing for the past few weeks. I started off with, you know, regular trails, and then kind of, you know, leveled up, raised the difficulty. We're not in insanity mode yet. Although those stairs do have their merit, I'll tell you. But since it's short, it's like, okay, sure. You could kind of just deal with it. As you can see, there's families walking by. It's just stairs. But yeah, we're pretty much here. Oh man, I can't wait to have this gimbal. We'll see what I can salvage from all of this footage. So this is a medieval garden, apparently. Okay, so I had a chit chat with the gentleman because they have an association where you can donate. So it's the Association of the Medieval Garden for Saint-Agnès in the south of France. So you guys could look it up online. It helps to keep, you know, the place tidy, or if they need any type of restorations to oh wait, which way? This way. So he gave me a little bit of history. So this has been here since, I think, the 15th century. And around the 18th, they relocated. This used to be the original village, and they relocated it to, you know, the village below, the modern one. But this is the original village of Saint-Agnès, which is pretty damn old. It's not as old as the Roman castle that I've been to that's in ruins from the 7th century, which I'll go back to if you guys want to and make a video on it. So this is 15th century, quite a few years after. But apparently the view up here is incredible. And I can already see a piece of the coast. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Monaco is down there. This is Menton. And this is Italy, I believe. I could be wrong, okay? So my geography nerds, don't kill me. But I'm generally right, let's say. give or take a few kilometers. Okay. Oh, this is a legit site. And everything seems to be documented. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I saw there was a little sign in here. Let's see. Again, I apologize for the heavy breathing. Once I get a little mic, it'll tame it quite a bit. And once I get in better shape, no, I'm lying. I'm in perfect shape. Once, you know, it's the mic. 100% is the mic. Totally not me. Wow. Now, the overcast, as I said earlier, is purely strategic. You would die in this heat. And it's only May. And it's already hot. The little jacket I brought is already off. So I'm in short sleeves. I'm not sure where this leads or if we're allowed to go here. But it's looking really sketchy. Wow. Wow, man. So I was right. This is the mountain we're hiking today. Although we already hiked a little bit. It was a warm-up. I'm going to go back down to the village, maybe grab a snack or something, although I have some survival food with me. I mean, a banana and a couple oranges or clementines or whatever you call those things. for vitamin. So we're gonna eat those, find a spot where we could sit down and eat those. See how I feel, because usually that's what I bring with me, just fruits and water. And the reason why I pick fruits is because the last thing you want is to have like a glycemic episode on top of a mountain at over 1,000 meters in altitude. That one is 1,200 over there. So we must be at a healthy 1,000, maybe 900. Look at this highway. I've driven on this before. It's terrifying. Don't look to the sides when you're on it. And it goes all the way back to Nice and everything. That is the turnpike. And it goes to Italy. Now, I'm not sure if that's the tunnel that goes to Ventimiglia or however you pronounce it, or if that's already Italy. I'm not sure. But yeah. Now, this used to be part of Italy. As a matter of fact, a lot of the coast all the way to Nice used to be called Nisa hundreds upon hundreds of years ago. Belonged to Italy. Here we are. Can we go in? We can go in. This is modern. Whew. Let's see what this is about. Now, I'm filming this on a Samsung Galaxy A23 5G, the new ones. And the camera, being that it's a phone, is incredible. We'll see how it comes out on YouTube. And here we are at the peak of the village with a view on the new village. So this is where it was. I'm guessing in the 15th century, it was, you know, a lot smaller of a population. You guys could pause the video if you guys want to read. It's in French, but now with AI, fun trick. If you take a screenshot of this, you can ask AI to translate it. It won't even give you text. It'll translate the text on the image. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. Quite a lot of tourists around coming to visit. Okay, some of this is kind of sussy as hell. All right, let's head back down. Well, going down is going to be a lot more fun. Maximum effort, baby. Pretty surreal to me that back hundreds of years ago, they would build these massive villages, you know, like with entire communities just for safety, you know, like they would be up here for safety because they knew that if they were to get attacked, they had a tactical advantage and strategic advantage because troops would be completely waxed by the time they got here, you know? It's crazy. Could you imagine you coming to attack these people, even if they're not heavily defended? Oh my God, by the time you get up here, and there was no roads and cars. I've driven up here to the village, right? The luxury of that. Like once they, let's say they would get to the shore, right? Just picture this. They get to the shore and have to come all the way up here. Forget about it. I would have been the biggest deserter. I would have been a serial deserter. They could have shipped me to another army. I would have deserted there. I would have stayed right on the beach. Exile me to Corsica, which Corsica, by the way, is straight out. Straight out. But overcast, you can't see it. Anyway, I don't think you would see it from here, to be fair. It's quite a ways out. I believe that sometimes you can see the tip of Corsica from certain points of France, but it requires a certain time of the year and weather. Okay. So the garden keeps going. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm a shy YouTuber. I'm not one of those nuisance YouTubers. How about we go to Japan? Go visit Johnny Somali. Oh no, wait. Never mind. I'm so out of touch. I think he actually managed to leave there. Then he got arrested in Korea or something. And he's facing quite a lot of time for, you know, disrespecting the culture out there and whatnot. So, you know, it's pretty crazy to me. But man, kudos to these people who actually had the guts to walk up here. And what about water? Somebody in the comments explain that to me, because I'm dumb and disciplined, right? Because surely water doesn't flow up, and it doesn't seem like there is some kind of like aqueduct system. Which way did I managed to go? Or here, see, medieval. They had hoses. Okay, so couple things that I said were dumb as hell. And before you guys call me out in the comments, I'd like to actually rectify a few things that I've stated. So it was built, the castle, the original village was built in the 11th century, and they stayed until the 15th. And then they rebuilt down there. But yeah, so it's a lot older than I thought. It's from the 11th century. Also, that is not Monaco over there. Monaco is behind a mountain. That is Menton. And then that's another thing, whatever. And then behind, and then on that side, it's Italy. So that was not Monaco. Monaco is on the other side of this. One thing that I don't do, guys, is snakes. I'm just letting you know. On my last trip, I went to, what was the name of that village? It was another medieval village. And on my way back to the car, there was a pretty damn big snake. Like, big. For me, any snake is big. You could put me face to face with a bear, I won't budge. A snake, it could be a garden snake that's a foot long, I'll freak out. You don't control those things. Oh, the sketchy bridge. So yeah, it was about, I would like to say like 5 feet long. Bonjour. Bonjour. It was yeah, pretty gnarly and slimy. However, it was dead. Oh my God, yeah, this thing shakes. Let me get off this thing. It was dead on the side of the road and flipped on its belly. I do have footage of it. All right, let's see. I got to find this trail and start hiking towards this infamous mountain, which is 1,260 something meters in altitude. So it's going to get chilly up there. I don't know why, but it just feels super cozy. Like these little streets actually feel really cozy. I really wouldn't mind living here. What's up, buddy? Quite a few people. Look at this guy. Sorry, I love animals. I miss my dogs. This has to be the coolest little convenience store I think I've ever seen. It's like little stairs and a hole in the wall. You know, I got a banana and 2 oranges, or clementines, you know, little itty bitty ones. And I got the willpower. And I realized this it's not it's like a faceless video, which I will once I have a selfie stick. It's just weird pointing the phone at myself. Once I put it on a little thing, you'll be able to see my dumb ass. For now, this is the star of the show. Hello. So we're going back to the car right now. I'm not gonna take the car if I don't have to. because we're just going up there. And when I say just going up there, it may be something I regret. Man, this is just so cozy, man. Like, imagine just living back there, you know, with mountains. Well, look at these guys. They're just chilling. Man, I'm sorry to all the vegans out there, but I would tear up some beef right now. But I can't think about it. It's fruits, bananas and clementines. Yes, that's what's on the menu. Okay, so I didn't run into any locals, but this seems to be a trail, and it seems to go up a mountain. Let's see what these signs say here. It does not. Oh, yeah. There it is. Cime de Baudon. All right, so now I need to see the different types of trails. I like yellow trails. Not sure if that's what's supposed to be, but here we go. This is going to be brutal. All right. Well, it's noon. When I got to the town, it was 11 on the dot. And now it's noon on the dot. So to go from the town to there, visit, come back down all the way to here, took an hour. And I took my time. But yeah, it's a yellow trail. It's the trails that I like. They're not too crazy. They do have pretty steep portions, but it's nothing too intense. And things that I've managed for the past few weeks now. There's something down here. I don't know what it is. It sounded like a rabbit. So it didn't sound too big. We're definitely in rabbit country. And snakes. Nothing venomous from what I gathered online. But still, this is absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. We're getting up there. I can feel the air getting thinner and the temperature slowly dropping. Not by much, but there is definitely a cool breeze. I want to find a place to sit down, have water and my snack. I mentioned it back when we were still at the village, but I just kept on trucking. So we'll see if I could find like a clear opening somewhere where I could rest, like a proper 10-15 minute rest, because I'm tapped right now. Oh wow, I gotta watch out for this. Like one wrong step here and you're gone, buddy. And you're breaking something there. Maybe even dying. Depends what meets you there. What the fuck was it? Oops, excuse my language. Whew. Look at that. Oh, we could see the old village, the ruins, right up there. We're catching up to the height and the village over there. We're getting up there. We got a long ways to go. Okay, so just below there was like a little thing where I could sit down. Had my little snack and water. Just be careful, word to the wise, don't overdrink. I've made that mistake before. Oh boy, was it a mistake. Make sure you drink little amounts. every once in a while. Because if you slam a bottle of water while you're hiking, you're gonna feel it. Now I noticed there's some kind of irrigation that's going along the entire trail, and I've become more curious about where it leads to and, you know, what it's for. But this is most definitely a water line. I'm just curious to see for what. This is one hell of a hike. It's beautiful. The overcast is kind of blending, you know, the scenery. So it's not as vibrant as if the sky would be blue, as it has been for weeks, by the way. But I just did that for my own safety, knowing it wasn't really going to rain. I mean, it could. The weather over here could switch, and fast. But I know what to do in that situation, so don't worry. I wouldn't be solo hiking if I didn't have some kind of a little safety protocol. Oh yeah, this is definitely a water line. And there is a trail here. This is not an animal trail. So I'm wondering where it goes. Here we've reached like a flat area. This is completely flat here, completely flat. And it seems to go down actually. So we're probably gonna go down and around, because you can't just ascend straight up to the peak. I mean, it's very thick forest. So let's see, why not? And sure enough, that line goes around. I mean, in a time of emergency, I would definitely puncture a hole through it. I'm sorry. Maybe a crime, but life and death situation. I wonder if there's wolves in that area. I know that there are wolves in the Menton, I think it's called, which is a lot further than that. There's an actual family of wolves that lives there. They're protected. I think there's 70 of those in that family, in that wolf pack, essentially. 70 wolves, man. Now out here, I have no information. This was a total coincidence. I was looking for places that I could go to, and this one happened to be a little bit closer and closer to the beach. So I was like, you know what? Let me go there, since the other one seems like a bigger endeavor. Since I'm not fully equipped with the gimbals and mics and everything I need, let me just go to a quicker or closer destination, but not by much. Don't be fooled. It was like, you know, a 20-minute difference. But, you know, I just decided to go here, and I'm really happy because that village was incredible. That medieval castle was incredible as well. And the garden, right? Come on. That was great. I really hope I didn't miss a sign. That always runs through my mind. But I figured, as long as I have this water line, I'm not that far off the path. Oh, okay. I see it. It's curving left and up. No more downhill, guys. Whew. Yeah. All right, we're back in business. Well, I just heard a noise in here. Who goes there? I don't care. Even if it's a wolf, I'll take my chances. Snakes, though, And we, you know, by proxy, we're definitely going to run into one at some point in one of those videos, because I already have on my own private adventures just a few days ago. So I keep looking at the ground, and those things, those roots, always freak me out because I have shades on. And I should have actual glasses. but I gotta make a new pair. I don't like wearing them. Oh boy. You know, guys, when you're confident and you take a bite out of something and you're like, yeah, no problem. I did just like about a week ago. The Baudon de Saint-Agnès is what it's called, which is 850 meters altitude. This one is 1250. I was like, sure, it's not that much. However, my math wasn't mathing. Because when you start at the village, you're already quite a ways. And the difference between this village and that peak is a lot more. So I felt like I was getting close, but in reality, I'm at the base of this mountain. The hike starts now. Holy. Okay. So, we're not quite at the peak, but we're getting there. I took a little break to kind of just sit down, and I'm trying to find my balance. We're getting there. There's 2 peaks here. I want to go to this one. It just looks really cool. Hold on. I got to find my balance. There we go. Let me sit down. It'll be safer because I'm on the edge of a cliff. The trail's right here, and it keeps going. There's actually a young couple that passed me because I took a couple breaks because I went through some really, really steep. Oh my God, there's a freaking ant nest. An ant nest. They're all over me. Fuck. Okay. I can't find my balance because you got to just aim so far up into the sky. To put it into perspective, this is straight up into the sky, like aiming straight. There's like a whole city over there, or a huge village. But yeah, I had to take a couple breaks because this was the steepest part so far. Here was brutal. I had to put my phone away and my vape, so I had to have both my hands just in case, because there's some pretty damn steep areas. Look at that. That's a gnarly one too. But I do want to include hiking in my videos. However, I want to kind of just visit and explore also quite a lot. Like, I think that the village and, you know, the ruins, the castles is something that people are going to want to see even more than me just hiking a mountain. I am documenting it. I don't know how much of it I'm going to put into it, but I do got to be careful with the weather up here. So let's keep on trucking, and I'll keep you updated, and let's try not to step in an anthill, which I just did down there. Don't do that. Called it a nest. That's how flabbergasted I am. Oh, we can see the ocean here. See, with a blue sky, you'd see the contrast a little bit more. But, you know, with the sun kind of reflecting off of it, you would definitely see it better. Right now, it just looks like a skyline, but that definitely is ocean right here. The Mediterranean and Italy. Whew, okay. Let's get on top of this bad boy. You know what I just realized in the midst of just me hiking and just being in my own thoughts? That water line is gone, and I don't know where it ended. Like, I just completely forgot about it. It kind of just became part of the decor and forgot about it. unless, you know, it's still running, but went maybe directly like up. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're actually making pretty good progress. The peak doesn't really look any closer. I don't know if you can see through the mountains, but we are at a steady incline through this really dense forest, you know, just hanging off the side of a mountain, which is pretty incredible. I don't have a view on anything. I'm just completely 360 surrounded by forest. Yeah. Who does this? I'm a glutton for punishment. But this is healthy. You got to keep reminding yourself that. And you can start no matter, you know, what kind of shape you're in. I want to make that a point. You know, if you're overweight, if you're out of shape, if you don't have the healthiest lifestyles, there are certain degrees of incline that you can tackle. There's a lot of trails that are, you know, from, you know, moderate to easy to completely flat trails. You know, start by walking around a lake, a flat lake. All it takes is just getting in your car and going there. It's free and it's super healthy, super good for you. So why not? You know, most people have the fear of starting it, of doing it, or maybe being judged, you know, because people on trails, it's kind of like at the gym, you know, they're like the couple that passed me. They're very sporty and, you know, so maybe you're self-conscious, but don't be. People will respect you even more for putting the effort. If they, like, you know, like that happened to me the first day, or no, it was the second time when I went to the 850 meter one. I saw a guy that was just like big. I mean big, like morbidly big. And he was doing it at his own pace, you know? And I don't think he made it to the top, but he made it like around halfway. Took a break and like, that was amazing. That was an amazing feat. Because if you're like 300 pounds, that's 300 pounds you're carrying up a mountain. You got to put that into perspective. So it's really good. Now, don't overexert yourself. Like you see, as I'm talking, I quickly learned today, because usually I do this quietly on my own and I just scale it. As I'm talking, I'm not breathing properly. So filming these are going to take me a little longer because I'm going to take my time. This way I'm not hyperventilating like I was earlier, because I was actually trying to walk and talk. And as you can see, I'm still breathing heavily, but not nearly as bad. Oh my God, this broke. No. That's not good. I was just taking the phone out to show you guys finally a sign, and the vegetation is instantly different. The trees, it's like, what? Fuck. I mean, fluff. Oh man, you two. This is gonna be a fight for me. I'm from Jersey, man. I got a bad mouth. Anyway, I gotta fix this. See, I thought I was being strategic by getting a little rucksack that's basically a pillowcase with strings, but it snapped. Damn, it snapped. Wardrobe malfunction. 2/3 of the way up a mountain. Oh man, I'm not even tired, but I'm gonna take some water. I'm gonna try to jimmy rig this. I don't know how. This is not good because I don't want to carry this by hand. Worst case scenario, I ditch it. I do have my little Tommy Hilfiger bag with my papers and money and whatever in there, right? And carry the bottle of water by hand, which sucks. Okay, so things are getting real. This is the trail, as you can see, the yellow marker. See, this was cool, even when it got steep. This, though, this is sus. Anyway, I could not save my rucksack, so I got my Tommy Hilfiger bag. I stuffed it with everything I could besides the water bottle. And it's not Pepsi, it is water in it. I just, you know, repurposed it. And yeah, here we go, to the summit we go, baby. Oh man, this is sus. This is getting very sketch, guys. And holding the water bottle is making my life very difficult, by the way. I don't know how to do anything. My hands are full, which I'm gonna be honest with you, they shouldn't be. This is like damn near a 90-degree drop. And now we're starting to pop out above the mountains. As you can see back there, there's snow on there. There's snow on those mountains. And there's beach right here. So, you know, we're getting up there. Okay, this is very sus. I gotta not look at the camera and pay attention to the trail. But it's hard for me to hold with this hand. We'll see. Oh, wow. They don't get more scenic than this. Okay, this is very dangerous. I gotta be careful. Where is the trail? Oh boy. We are well above the castle now, or the medieval village. We're aiming down at it. So we're well above it. And it seems like this is a trail, somewhat. Okay. I had to put the camera away. It was just too dangerous because, first of all, I got sneakers on, just regular Adidas running shoes. And the problem with this yellow trail is that it's got pretty progressive parts and then very steep parts that just shoot up the mountain. The problem is not going up. I'm afraid of sliding down because let's say I slide right here. That's a cliff, and that's like, I don't even know, like an 80-foot drop below, you know? So I'm more concerned with the return. On the return, I'll make sure to not have my camera out too much, okay? Unless I got something to say. Plus, you saw the way up. What's the point of seeing you the way down, right? It's the same thing, but I'm aiming down. So, going up, not too worried. And here, again, you know, the vegetation completely changes. Like this plateau looked like Provence, like Aix en Provence is how they say it, which, you know, crickets and very, I mean, trees very much like this. And here, it's switching again. It's just very cool. It's like kind of like a layer cake of different types of vegetation. Quite interesting. I don't even know where the trail is anymore, but I do got to put my phone away for this part. Wow. This completely sussed me out. That was wild. I'm really worried about going down that. So definitely no filming there. To put it into perspective, we're parked here. We went to the village, went up this mountain, came back down, came all the way up this mountain. We were well lower, you know. We're now leveled with that other peak, which is another huge peak, by the way. And yet, I did not bite off more than I could chew. We're gonna do it. I'm just taking my time. And look at that. So this is Italy from what I'm gathering, because this is Menton, which is the last French city and the border in Italy. So you can see two countries from here. Quite impressive. Let me not forget the goods. We need that. That's our lifeline. All right, let's keep on going. I'll keep you guys updated when we get a little higher. Wow. Absolutely incredible. This is really intriguing though. Do you guys see this just bright orange brick house? Like, it's massive. It really is massive. Because we're far from it. And I believe over there is Italy. So I don't know what this is up there, but it does have a bunch of antennas. I wonder if it's like an Italian military installment or something. I could be wrong. I don't like to speculate, but I just don't know the topography here, you know. But it's very interesting and hard to see. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make out what it is. Not sure. But that house over here definitely is massive. Massive. Massive El Chapo compound or something. Going down, to me, is more painful. So it's more tiring, obviously, to climb a mountain. But it's more painful to hold your weight back, especially when you're a big guy. You know, I'm 6'2", 200 something pounds, you know. So you got to bring that weight up. That's painful. But you got to hold that weight back going down. And this is as going down as it could be, for lack of a better term, you know. So yeah, you got to hold all of that momentum, you know, and hold the e-brake. And sorry for aiming the camera down, but this is very steep and I got to be ready to catch myself, because I'm pretty much climbing right now, guys. You know, this is a pretty steep area, and I got this stupid bottle of water, and I don't litter, just out of respect for fellow hikers, trails, just the mountains, you know. I'm not some like yogi hippie type of guy, you know. Shout out to them. But I just, you know, don't litter. Look at that. Those bees are really interested in whatever this, I've never seen this type of flower, but look at these guys. They are just loving it. That's a pretty, and it's got a big stinger on the back. I thought it was the ones that don't sting. Let me walk away. Oh, that thing had a stinger like this on it. Wow. We don't need that right now. Look at this. This is the peak. We're right here. I could throw rocks at it. Look at that hole. Tell me that's not sus right there. Where's the next yellow mark? Oh, there's a yellow marker up there. Right up there on that rock. And it doesn't seem like there's markers here, but that's where I want to go. So let's check out this side and see if perhaps it loops around. Let's see. Yeah, that's where I want to go. It doesn't seem like you can. It looks very dense and sus. We'll see. Oh, wait, there is a little trail here. And there. Wait, sorry. There and there. We'll check it out in a sec. Let me just get my bearings and see what's on this side. Okay, so there's something like, not growling. I don't want to be dramatic. Okay, no, there's something growling down there. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. These are dirt bikes. I feel like such an idiot. I hope so. Let these be very distant dirt bikes. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Huh. The paranoia is setting in now. Oh boy, this bottle of water is driving me nuts. So I am at the peak, by the way. And it's kind of just lounging. It's lounging the peak with no way to kind of, I mean, you could just walk. I could go there, but for safety reasons, I'm staying on the trail. Reason being, there's two reasons. Well, one, you never know. I don't want to lose the trail, but let's say something were to happen to me. Let's say I don't know, I fall and break my leg. I'd rather stay on the trail and have a chance, you know, until running into, you know, cross paths with another hiker. Just to be safe, you know. We are at the summit. The trail just ends right here. And we'll be able to see everything because I'm starting to see the ocean again. But I'm sort of doing a captain's log. No more water. I've been climbing for hours. The way down is fine, and I'm gonna stop in the village and probably eat something because that banana and those two little clementines, that wasn't it. I just got a weather alert. I don't want to freak you guys out. It's nothing crazy. But it's telling me that it's going to rain soon. Right where I'm at. So I'm not worried about storms or anything, you know, too dangerous. But those dangerous parts going down, if it's wet, it may be a challenge. So it's going to be a hands-free thing. Don't worry. I'm agile as a cat. Even though I'm a big boy, you know. But yeah, let's get to the top of this thing. I just sat down for a second. Also, the young couple that passed me, they just went back down. That's why I took a break and they were talking to me. And I told them, I was like, I'm a lot older and a lot heavier than y'all. They're like, don't worry, we suffered too going up here. Wow, we're so much higher than that. That looks so intimidating from the village. And now I'm higher And good thing I didn't follow that trail. They told me it leads to nothing. It's just really thick brush and a sheer cliff, and you fall to your death. So you can go, but it's off trail and at your own risk, in your own peril rather. So yeah. We did it, guys. We did it. No quitting, no turning back. This might be the channel's mantra. Let's see if it sticks. Kind of like Dr. Disrespect. What is it? Speed, momentum, and violence, or something like that. What a character. Never mind the controversy. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you know, I'm from the gaming industry, so if you're a fellow gamer, you know what I'm talking about. But we're not here for that. Here, it's about not quitting, not turning back, doing things safely, and taking care of yourself. Your health is most important. All the things that I didn't care about when I was young, you know. When people were saying, your body is your temple. I was like, shut up. You know? And now, as you start stacking up numbers, and decades go by, you realize all of those things do matter. Holy moly. Okay, so let me put the bottle down. I will pick it up. So this is La Turbie, I believe. Again, all of my geography pros could correct me. Wow, this is a sheer cliff. I got to be very careful. There is Nice. And the airport, holy moly, that's the airport, the Nice International Airport. I'm in like the west part of it. For now, I'm going to be moving very soon. Further by Cannes and stuff. We are officially above the clouds. Holy. I don't want to get too close. I'm getting vertigo, and I definitely don't want to drop my phone. Because then, no YouTube video. Ooh, wow. Oh my Lord. You know, because of the overcast, this was doable. If it would have been just clear blue skies, this would have been bad. Look at that. Is that a well? No way. I could use water or a garbage bin. What is that? It's a map. Wait a minute. We're here. Let me put this down again. Don't go nowhere. If the wind blows it, oh my God, I'm going to be feeling like such a jerk. If anybody tries to say I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Take a screenshot of that. It could be a thumbnail. So, we won't forget it. Don't worry. This almost looks like Rio down there, doesn't it? It's kind of crazy because of the overcast. If it was clear blue skies, it'd be amazing. First of all, I'd be cooked. I'd look like Dr. Zoidberg by now. And, I mean, it doesn't get more hectic than this. It really doesn't. This is absolute madness. And I can't wait to get my little gimbal for the phone and a little mic, because I have no idea how good or bad the audio is going to be. My little bottle. I'm just playing. But yeah, the summit of Baudon, Italy. So they did confirm this is Italy. In fact, this is not France. Just right here, this house is Italian, and there is military outposts on top of the mountains. There's 3 of them. So what I was looking at earlier are military installments from what they said, unless they're wrong. I mean, I take their word for it. Oh man, seeing clouds just, just creeping up and around the mountains is just incredible. And the fact that there is nobody up here. There's one couple that came up here besides me. 2 brave souls. Shout out to them if they ever see that. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll YouTube videos on this mountain that they scaled one day and be like, wait, that's the guy we we walked past. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's getting windy up here, so we're gonna go back down. I was gonna go to that other side, right? But I'm realizing that it just keeps going. There is no clear, like kind of like here. Here is where you see 360. France, Monaco, Italy. I mean, and the Alps with snow. I mean, like, seriously, this is incredible. Breathtaking. This is top tier stuff, guys. And there's just endless villages on top of everything, and ruins and castles, and there's just going to be so much content to cover just for France alone before I start branching out to Italy, because I do want to go to Italy as well. But Slovenia is on the other side of it. So if you cross from France, like this is France, the coast, this is the top of the boot, right, of Italy, and Italy goes down. So if you cross straight that way, roughly, you end up in Slovenia in a 7-hour drive. Slovenia is another beautiful place. Shout out to Sheppy. That's my buddy. He's out there. So we're going to go visit him. And of course, I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. As I'm saying that, I'm getting a notification on Discord from him. That's crazy. All right, let's make our way back down. Grab the bottle. And yeah, this was awesome. This was definitely worth it. Like, you kind of question yourself when you're doing this, because it's brutal. It is torture. It's not fun to be out of breath and in pain, and your muscles, your calves, and but the sense of accomplishment you get from doing something like this is second to none. To scale an actual mountain, people say it as a metaphor, climbing mountains and blah, blah, blah. Well, the feeling of it when you actually do it is just above and beyond, because this is real. This is something, tangible. I love it. We got a long way down, and a way down that I cannot film fully because, for safety, just for safety reasons. I want to keep everything safe. But yeah, amazing, guys. This was amazing. See you guys soon. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna go to the village and grab a snack, or just hit the road. Oh shit, man. Okay, well, that just happened. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. If I wipe out on this, I'm going all the way down. That's the thing. So we're going to put the phone away, and start making our way down the mountain this way, and be as careful as we can. I'll give you guys an update. That was legitimately terrifying. Oh my god. I wiped out 2 or 3 times, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing bad. Didn't hurt myself. I gotta just watch out for gravel. Thin gravel. Like, I got running shoes on. I'm gonna have to go buy some hiking shoes and get equipped properly for this. As I do more difficult trails, obviously it's still fine. Like, I'm on the razor's edge with the type of equipment, you know. But anything more intense is gonna need better gear. As you can see, this is just going down still, but this is rocks, so I'm not as worried as gravel. Gravel is my enemy right now. Finally got back to where I've parked. I can't believe I'm completely waxed, guys. So up there is where we went. I'm not sure. See, this is too close. We went to that peak, this one all the way in the back, and obviously the village right here. I decided to just hit the road. I'm gonna stop somewhere, grab a snack and something to drink. I'm definitely getting something to drink. I just don't feel like going back up to the village. I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. And this is the little chapel. I don't know if I showed it earlier, but yeah, this is it. That was a doozy. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.